arrived in Singapore. I'm at Changi Airport, of course. The Jetstar flight from Darwin just took short of 4 hours. It was a fairly reasonably priced flight. It was about $177, which was with no food or checked luggage. We have arrived at Terminal 1 at Changi, so I've now just got to find my way through to Terminal 3, I think is where I need to be. So let's go. Yeah, is it possible to get a Wi-Fi?
Passport. How many devices, sir?
Just one. Now, after organising that free Wi-Fi access, it was then off to explore the airport. One of the closest attractions to where my plane arrived is what is known as the Discovery Garden, which basically consists of a raised boardwalk that spirals around and up above the tarmac, and certainly gives you a great vantage point for any plane spotters. On the next level up, but not far from the Discovery Garden, is the Changi Airport swimming pool. There's a charge of $17 Singapore for the use of the pool, which gives you a towel, the use of the change rooms where there is a shower and hairdryer, and also the use of a luggage storage locker, which is certainly large enough to keep most of your carry-on luggage. Now, I was there mid-morning and the pool certainly wasn't overly used. There also is a poolside bar where you can purchase soft drinks and alcohol as well.
Good morning.
Good morning. So luggage storage.
The luggage storage will put
Storage.
this direction on the left side, right behind the Louvin store.
Although I only had carry-on luggage, the goal was to explore as much of the airport as possible, so I decided to check the luggage to give me some more freedom in moving around. The last thing on my list for Terminal 1 was the Cactus Garden, which is up on the roof. It's a little difficult to locate, so you've got to keep an eye out for the signs pointing you in the right direction. They have over 100 different species of cactus there, and there's also another bar if you're starting to work up a bit of a thirst. Between Terminals 1, 2 and 3 there is what is known as the SkyTrain, which is an electric driverless train which runs every few minutes and only takes a couple of minutes to transport you between these terminals.
Please hold on to the handrail.
Now, even if you're not going through customs and you're only transiting, if you take the SkyTrain between Terminal 1 to Terminal 2, it actually goes through the Jewel complex and will give you a bird's eye view of that Vortex waterfall. Now, Terminal 2 has, I think at least, the best attraction out of the whole airport, and that's the butterfly garden. Now, this 2-level enclosure has over 1,000 butterflies in it, and there's certainly ample opportunity to get up close and personal with at least a few different species of butterfly.
Hear that? There's a plane just warming up its engines just here, and I've got butterflies trying to land on my hand. It's just absolutely incredible.
Right next door to the butterfly enclosure is the free movie theatre. And if you've got a couple of hours to spare, you can catch a movie, though it would seem most of the movies that they're screening throughout the day are aimed at the kids.
Park your kids there for a while.
Shoot through to the Ambassador Transit Lounge, which is right next door to the theatre. This is one of the half a dozen or so pay-per-use lounges in the airport available for walk-in access. On the opposite side of the movie theatre is the Ambassador Transit Hotel, where for $150 you'll get 6 hours use of one of their rooms.
I suppose when I first decided to come to Singapore, and in particular spend some time at the airport at Changi, I thought, right, I'm going to get this airport nailed and know my way from one end to the other. Well, yeah, right, that's not going to happen. It's just every time you turn another corner, there's another big open area, another huge amount of shops. Each terminal seems to duplicate similar things, so sometimes you go, oh, am I in Terminal 1 or Terminal 3 now? I can't quite remember. But it really is an amazing place, and I'll still try and get a bit of a handle on which way I'm facing anyway.
After finally making my way through to Terminal 3, I found the Food Street Food Mall, which is on one of the upper levels above the concourse, where they've tried to duplicate a Singapore street stall feel. I've got to say, the cleanliness of the airport was absolutely astounding, except when I went into one of the toilets and saw a fly, which turned out to be a sticker. Terminal 3 also has the DFS Wine and Spirit collection, which has some absolutely amazing rare examples, such as this Hennessy Cognac at a $32,500 on sale bargain, or perhaps some of the more rare whiskies at a mere $27,000. If you don't stretch that far, they do have some bargains at around about $7,000 a bottle.
I don't know if I've seen everything that there is to see on the air side of the terminal, but I've seen a heck of a lot. In fact, I've done 11,500 steps since I stepped off the plane here this morning a few hours ago. There is just so much to see in the airport terminal. So now I've got to clear immigration, go through to the other side and see what's on the other side. I've yet to actually walk up to the Jewel to see that amazing new waterfall. So that's certainly first on the list once we get through the other side of immigration.